Sure, all these places look alike, right? It'd be interesting to see what this video looks like compared to some of the other ones I've seen, because this is a wide enough road for like a truck or something. But to the left, it's just like not a steep ravine, but kind of steep enough. Feel much better now too. At least I carry another liter of fuel. Not a liter, gallon. So that's great. I think that's like 3.8 liters a gallon. I think most of this be alright for Mrs. Smith. She'll just have to go slow, and just like me, initially you're a little cautious and a little nervous, but then you get used to stuff. You start feeling a little bit better, more confidence. Or not. Pretty hungry. I just had a hard-boiled egg, and I was gonna eat that banana, but that was at the house, but it's already kind of going brown, and I'm a green banana guy. One of the reasons I got the street legal dirt bike out here is because it's a lot easier to just go wherever you want, because when you have a non-plated bike, you can only go areas where it's open for off-highway vehicles. When you have a legal bike, there's sections of road you can just drive on, connect to another trail network. So it's pretty cool. The nice thing is too, you get to ride out here. You're not bringing your bike in a truck. The downside is, doing more riding probably on knobbies, on pavement, than you are, on the trails. Yeah, I guess so far I'd agree this is pretty cash trail here. I love this now though. It's like, oh, now you gotta go green network. Okay, let me just take a picture of that. So yeah, I ain't going down that by myself. I don't know if you can see over there. That's called intermediate. That's called no go for me, so I'm gonna head back the way I came. Excuse me, the burp. I'm sure if I looked at a map, I could find like a pretty nice loop I could ride around. I wouldn't run into having to do out and backs because I'm too scared to go down an intermediate trail. So yeah, here I'm definitely like a 20 mile an hour type of guy. Probably low 20s. Gotta stop looking at the speedo though. Went down to look at it. Bike almost smashed me in the nuts. I mean, this is the kind of riding I like to do anyway. Nothing too hardcore. Out into the woods. So this is that's poor navigation of that curve. I know the GPS date isn't working. I gotta remember to reset that if I watch this film. But it's 11:56. So the cool thing about that is, hopefully I can follow the GPS and at least make some notes about some of these trails. One of the main reasons, well, two reasons I came out here today. Number one, I wanted to because I thought it'd be fun. Well, second reason I want to do some pre-scouting for Mr. Smith, so just make sure stuff's not too tough, make sure we have an enjoyable day. That's something I'm looking for in the class. They could show me how to take some of these turns. A little bit more speed. I get through stuff, but it's not pretty. It's not badass, Ride through like an old man. I don't know if I was thinking before talking about it. It'd be kind of scary to run into a bear out here. It'd be kind of cool, but a little spooky. And black bears only here, so that's not terrible, but still. This is not grizzly bear country. That'd be freaking scary. The thing is, I don't think this bike has a tack. It doesn't. I'm not gonna go look now. Good. I'm fairly sure. Alright, this should be back where I came. Alright, so let's see. I came in that road straight ahead. Just looking at the GPS. I'll see if I can get a shot of the GPS. It's kind of cool because it lays down like, I don't know if you can see that, blue lines of where you've ridden. So it's pretty easy to find your way back. Vehicle. And it's kind of, so this is a new road here. That's kind of one of the crazy things I think about these forests, right? It's like, I was riding here one day and people just shooting. You know, you just see a guy out on the table, zeroing his rifle, just shooting into the woods. It's like, pretty crazy, you know? I'm all for, multiple use, for Christ. You know, the round could go pretty far. Ride into the woods, get killed. No shooting. Okay, perfect. Private drive. That's this. So it looks like we're gonna turn around here. I wish I could do those roost turns too, like a badass. I guess we're gonna go this way. Oh, it was a private drive. Just doesn't dump me back out on another intermediate trail. And sometimes, you know, in my mind, I like rag the Forest Service because, you know, I think the signage is subpar and a lot of the maps and stuff aren't that great. Then you look at how much land they own and they're responsible for, and the amount of staff they have, and the multiple uses. I mean, I realize I'm being way too hard on it. All the times I've come out here, I think I ran into an employee once. So. No shooting. Okay, perfect. Not gonna shoot. I thought that was another private property sign. Private road, dead end. That's the thing that kind of sucks here, right? Looked like there was a branch off to the right here. Huh. That don't look that easy to me. So I'm gonna wimp out. Also goes. I'm gonna try not to continue to stall my bike too. So this section of trail is real easy. You know, it's just a out and back though. A short section of that. So I gotta probably fix this GPS mount because when I stand up, I guess my nuts hit it, and always turns the map off, which I guess really isn't the end of the world. So yeah, going back to my technology discussion, I mean, it'd be nice if like this GPS was part pad and I could write notes on it. It says intermediate trail, starts here, some shit like that, or if there was an easy way to. Alright, so I think that was the private road. This is the road I came in on, so I'll head back this way. And when I hit an intersection, go a different way. Yeah, this road is so far not so bad either. So let me see what's happening here. Okay, so before I came from that says hiking only. So that means that's what I'm gonna do. Not go that way. Hear my fan running. I'll go down this trail a little bit. Looks like it's just going to end down here. Looks like it just dead ends according to the GPS, but we'll see. Yeah, it's getting pretty crappy. Yeah, I think it's gonna just end down here, so I'm gonna just turn it around now. Watching me turn's probably pretty funny for somebody who rides a lot. Tell you what, again, I like this bike. You know, one of the things I can't believe is, Jesus, that they sell this bike without a skid plate. It has this, well, I guess it has a little, the shittiest skid plate that really doesn't protect anything, and it's between the frame tubes. I think I got a Moose Racing one. It's plastic. It's pretty quiet, but come on, Honda, you know, at least put something like that on a bike. Alright, so this should be the road I came in on. Or not. Yes, it is. The road I came in on. You can see it only has one blue line. And it's not one. So I didn't already ride it out and back. So you can see if the camera picked up that little fence. Back on some half gravel, half paved trail. Excuse me. It's interesting, there's like, every once in a while there's like a little paved section of road in between some dirt. Okay, so highway license. Alright, so time is 12:11. There's a trail over there. That's what I should take. And then see that. Elis Ranch Road. Looks like all private property to the right. Kind of bummed I missed that one dirt trail. Yeah, you can, intersect the pier somewhere. I could just turn around, but then I'll think on the GPS something was all fucked up. Okay, so Darling Cabin Road. Hey, how y'all doing? That's my country closed road. Okay, don't go on that. That's my country introduction when I meet people. How y'all doing? Still no shooting. Private road. Vehicle code enforced. $15 miles an hour. I can obey that. I don't know if that's a Forest Service road or no. It says private property. I was gonna go through 15 miles an hour. I've never had any problems going down any roads like this. I mean, as long as you're respectful. Plus, I think people understand. They meet the nicest people on Honda. So that's it over there, Darling Cabin Road. Oh. Apparently first gear was not the gear I wanted to be in. Rustic Fun Farm. 15 miles an hour, so see you. Well, I'd lie and say I was going like 20. I'm going 24. 25. That was a court, so we don't want to go that way. court usually means turns around. Like I said, right now I have no idea where I am or how to get someplace. I would have to totally rely on the GPS or to follow, backtrack on the GPS. So that's kind of why the having an extra gallon of fuel makes you feel more comfortable. I'm gonna guess this bike, I don't know, I think it only has a 1.7 gallon tank, so I'm gonna guess probably, range is probably 120, but I'm guessing the fuel light probably comes on around 100 or so. So there's a little bit less fun than I wanted, but this is not paved. 125, I don't think anybody's gonna care. Huh. And this ends right here. Big old cul-de-sac. So that's interesting. With the 1217. Or maybe those signs are twisted around. That's the court. This was the court, because this road does not look, as wide or as well traveled. Slow the bike there a little. Okay, I gotta slow down a little, be respectful of this private road. Yeah, I think somebody's spun that dead end. Oh, no trespassing, landowners only. Whoops, didn't see that. That's a ranch over here. This road looks way too backwoodsy to actually lead someplace, so I'm going to turn it around. So, note to self, this is not a dead end. A little bit too Tweakerville over here for me. Maybe you can read this here in range. That's pretty funny. State of Jefferson.